Welcome guys to the Crochet Beads channel. In this video tutorial I want to share how to crochet mittens. These mittens are flat. They have one seam only, but they're super warm. There are no holes. You will learn how to crochet a thumb gusset, how to make a smooth transition between rows, and many other things. For this tutorial you will need 3.5 millimeters crochet hook, and the yarn I'm using so crafty. It's written that it's iron yarn, but you can use any medium weight yarn as it looks like medium. So for example, Karen Simply Soft or Red Heart Super Saver or any other yarn, medium weight yarn. If you are a tight crocheter, I would suggest you using 4 or 4.5 millimeters crochet hook. And let's get started. Start with slip knot and do not tighten it. We are going to count as the first chain. Chain in total 45. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in total 45. If we measure the chain, so it is 26 centimeters without stretching and a little bit more than 10 inches. But the length, the final length of the mitten will be less. Now chain 1 and starting into the second chain from hook, make yarn over slip stitch, or it is also called as half double crochet slip stitch. So make a yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain, draw up a loop through this chain and then through 2 loops on the hook, and repeat. Make yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain, draw up a loop and pull it directly through other 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop, and to make it a little bit easier, pull here underneath a little bit down and then pull the yarn through 2 loops on the hook at the same time. So yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. So yarn over, slip stitch. Go on working. Yarn over, slip stitch in next 32 chains till this point. Here I am, and now at the end make slip stitch in next 13 chains, and you may place stitch marker here, so it is beginning of the cuff part. Continue making slip stitch in each chain till the end. And the last chain here, make slip stitch and pull the tail to close the hole. So looks great here. Chain 1, turn. Starting from row number 2, we will work through back loops only. And now we will make slip stitch back loop in next 39 stitches, leaving last 6 stitches unworked. slip stitch, back loop, slip stitch, back loop. You may remove the stitch marker, slip stitch, back loop. Now you place it back. Later I will show you how to recognize when the cuff ends or when it starts. So continue crocheting slip stitch until 6 stitches left. Count 6 till this point. Okay, 6 stitches left. Make chain 1, turn. Row number 3, make yarn over slip stitch till the stitch marker. In total 26 stitches and through the back loop. Yarn over slip stitch, yarn over, insert the hook and make a slip stitch. Yarn over slip stitch. Till the stitch marker. Remove stitch marker and make slip stitch in each stitch across, in total 13 slip stitches, and through the back loop, of course. Chain 1, turn. Now row number 4, work slip stitch in each stitch until 4 stitches left. So go on working till this point. First of all, in total 41 slip stitches. So go on working till this stitch. And now 2 more stitches. You can jump right into this row and make slip stitch in next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, like this. I like to pick up the bar. So here is horizontal bar. It is a chain 1 of the previous row. Insert the hook into this bar and through the back loop of the next stitch and make a slip stitch and 1 more slip stitch. And I really like how smooth and even the transition looks. So leave 4 stitches unworked, chain 1, turn. Now work yarn over slip stitch in next 28 stitches or until the cuff starts. Yarn over and slip stitch through the back loop. Yarn over, slip stitch. Go on working. So here I would like to show you how to recognize without stitch marker, because it's a little bit annoying placing it always. So here you see the yarn over and the stitch. so it's like two ridges. So this is yarn over slip stitch, and here where you do not see the second bar, like here, no second bar, it means at this point starts the cuff here in this stitch. Like this you can easily recognize, and do not place stitch marker each row. So it means that here you will start working slip stitch in each stitch. In total 13 stitches. Chain 1, turn. Row number 6, work slip stitch back loop in next 43 stitches, or until you have 2 stitches unworked. So first of all, go on work until this point, and then 2 more stitches to work. Again, pick up the horizontal bar, the chain 1 of previous row, insert the hook into the next stitch and make a slip stitch, and 1 more slip stitch in next stitch. Here it is. Now we have only 2 stitches unworked. Chain 1, turn. Row number 7, work yarn over slip stitch in next 30 stitches. Yarn over slip stitch through the back loop, yarn over slip stitch, yarn over slip stitch. So go on working until the cuff starts. Again, let's find, so you see yarn over here, and then 13 slip stitches. Chain 1, turn. Row number 8, work slip stitch in each stitch till this point, till this stitch, leaving one stitch here. And I will show you what we are going to do. I've done 32 slip stitches, and now the last stitch here, number 43, we are going to join with the very last stitch. So we will join this stitch together with this one, and we will skip this one. Like this we will make the mitten stop rounded. So insert the hook into the next stitch through the back loop, then pick up the bar, horizontal bar, as we usually make for the transition, skip the next stitch and insert the hook into the very last stitch, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on the hook. And look, the top of the mitten is rounded and not pointy. Chain 1, turn. Row number 9, work yarn over slip stitch in next 30 stitches until the cuff starts, and then slip stitch in next 13 stitches. Now we have in total 43 stitches instead of 45. So no worries, we will add those 2 stitches more. So go and work until this point and then slip stitch in each stitch till the end. Here I am. Chain 1, turn, row number 10, slip stitch in all stitch, in total 43 till the end. here till this point. Then make chain 1, turn and work yarn over slip stitch till the cuff and then 13 slip stitches. Please go on. I started working already row number 12, so I worked slip stitch, back loop into the next 41 stitches. So I left 2 stitches unworked, but in reality I left 4 stitches because here we have 2 hidden stitches. So in total I left 4 stitches unworked, but in this row it is only 2 stitches. Chain 1, turn, make yarn over slip stitch in next 28 stitches. Till the cuff starts, and after that slip stitch in next 13 stitches. Then make chain 1, turn and work slip stitch in next 39 stitches, leaving 2 more stitches unworked. I will show you. So I have done slip stitch in 39 stitches. So again I left 2 more stitches unworked. 1, 2, 3. So in total 6. Chain 1, turn row number 15, make yarn over slip stitch in next 26 stitches. Go on working till this point, then slip stitch in next 13 stitches for the cuff, chain 1, turn, and row number 16, work slip stitch in next 39 stitches, and then we are going to add 6 more stitches, and I will show you how we are going to do it. So row number 16, 39 slip stitches. Here I am. So the last slip stitch, 39, and now insert the hook into the horizontal bar and then go down here and make a slip stitch, then slip stitch in next stitch. So we added 2 stitches. Now again insert the hook in horizontal bar and then into the next stitch and make a slip stitch and slip stitch in next stitch. Now we need to add 2 more stitches. How we are going to do it? We add 1 slip stitch here along the next rod, and then along this next rod 1 more slip stitch. So here we added 1 and then here. So now we have 45 stitches, and to close this gap I will add 1 more slip stitch into the first stitch of the foundation chain here. Here it is, and make 1 more slip stitch. Look. The last slip stitch we will count as chain 1, so we turn, no chain 1, 1 more chain 1 needed. And now insert the hook into the second chain from hook through the back loop and make slip stitch yarn over slip stitch in next 32 stitches. Like this, and the right side, here is the right side. Please go on working till the cuff and then slip stitch in next 13 stitches. We have finished the first part, so it looks like this. The mitten is stretchy, so no worries if your hand is wider, it will still fit. To make the cuff a little bit wider, if you have, because I have a thin wrist, but for someone who has a wider wrist, we will add slip stitch in next 7 stitches here. Just a second. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now chain 1, turn, and again make slip stitch back loop in next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. And we will add the same 7 stitches and 2 rows at the very end. Now chain 1, and from the next row, from row number 20, we are going to start forming the thumb. So make slip stitch in next 13 stitches for the cuff part. Here we will make a smooth transition as usually. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, cuff is ready. And now slip stitch in next 12 stitches. Now chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's measure the thumb. So here it is. Perfect. Now make chain 1 and row number 21. I go on counting. Make yarn over slip stitch in next 11 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the last one here, 11. And then 3 more yarn over slip stitch along the main part of the mitten. Yarn over, insert the hook through the back loop and make a slip stitch. Yarn over, slip stitch, and the third one, yarn over, slip stitch. Great. Chain 1, turn. Make slip stitch in each stitch, leaving the last stitch unworked. So in total, slip stitch 13 times. So I left one stitch unworked, chain 1, turn. Now make yarn over slip stitch in each stitch along the thumb, and then so in total 13 till this point. And now 3 more yarn over slip stitch along the main part of the mitten, 1, 2, 3. And to make here a really nice and smooth transition, we will work not through the chain 1 but through this V stitch. So 2 loops of the V stitch that is on the bottom. So here it is, look. Here is the chain 1 horizontal bar, but we are going to insert the hook through these 2 loops. Then make a yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch and pull through all loops on the hook, like this. And you will see the result. Everything will look super nice, super even. Go on making 2 more yarn over slip stitch in next stitches. Chain 1, turn. Row number 21, go on working slip stitch in each stitch and also in this one that we left unworked. So in total it will be 17 slip stitches. So this one and the very last one here, insert the hook into a horizontal bar here, then into the back loop and make a slip stitch. Chain 1, turn row number 25. Make yarn over slip stitch in all stitches here till the end, in total 17. And then there will be 3 more stitches along, 3 more yarn over slip stitches along the main part of the mitten. Go on working here. And now 3 more stitches here along this part. Again, for the smooth transition, you can work through horizontal bar if you want. Otherwise, find 2 loops of the V stitch at the bottom here. Insert the hook, then make a yarn over. Insert the hook into the next stitch through the back loop, yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook. Then make again yarn over slip stitch in next 2 stitches. Chain 1, row number 26, make slip stitch in next 19 stitches, leaving 1 stitch unworked till this point. So slip stitch, back loop. Here it is. Leave 1 stitch unworked, chain 1, turn row number 27, work yarn over slip stitch in next 19 stitches, and then 3 more stitches along the main part of the mitten. Yarn over slip stitch, yarn over slip stitch. In total 19 till this point, and then 3 more yarn over slip stitch. Again, pick up 2 loops, then make yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, and pull through all loops on the hook. Yarn over, slip stitch in next stitch, and again yarn over slip stitch in next stitch. Chain 1, turn row number 28, slip stitch in each stitch till the end, and also the last that we didn't work. And the last one, 23rd, here it is. Through horizontal bar, then through back loop, yarn over, and slip stitch. Row number 29, make yarn over slip stitch in next 20 stitches only. So we will leave 3 stitches unworked here. Go on working 20. So we leave 3 stitches unworked here, chain 1, turn, and now make slip stitch in each stitch until 1 stitch left unworked. In total 19. So go on working, leaving 1 stitch unworked. Chain 1, turn, row number 31, yarn over slip stitch in next 16 stitches, again leaving 3 stitches unworked. Three stitches unworked, chain 1, turn, row number 32, slip stitch in each stitch, and also in this one that we left unworked, in total 17. and the one unworked. Work here. Great. Chain 1 turn, row number 33, make yarn over slip stitch in next 14 stitches, again leaving 3 stitches unworked. Go on working. So 3 stitches unworked. Now chain 1 turn, row number 34, make slip stitch in next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have finished the sum, and now we are going to sew it. So here is the right side, here is the wrong side. You need to fold the sum wrong side out this way. Now find the first stitch here, so here will be our first stitch, and we are going to insert hook here, then here, then here, and so on till the end, right after this join. In total 11 stitches, as we did chain 11 for the sum. Find the first stitch, here it is. Then on the other side, find the back loop, make yarn over and slip stitch. Then insert the hook into the next stitch and right away into the back loop. On the opposite side, yarn over and slip stitch. And so on, third, fourth, and slip stitch, and go on working till the end, joining all stitches. .11. So let's turn to the right side and check the seam. So absolutely invisible. Return back, cut the yarn, pull the tail through the last loop, thread the tail onto a yarn needle or tapestry needle, and let's close the tip of the thumb. Insert the hook through chain 1, you remember there were short rows where we didn't work and bled the last stitch. and long rows. So these are long rows. Now pull tight to close the hole. Make a knot and weave in end. A little bit more. Cut. Turn the thumb right side out. So now the thumb is ready, and let's proceed with the second part. So I cut the yarn, and now you know that we have in total 45 stitches in a row. And here I already done 13 slip stitches and then 12 more slip stitches, and then I did chain 11. So in total I've done 25 slip stitches out of 45. So I need to finish this row making 20 more slip stitches. For this I attach the yarn, and please you need to leave the tail at least 20 centimeters because there will be a hole between the main part of the mitten and the thumb, and you will use this tail to close the hole. So we attach the yarn here and continue making slip stitch in next 20 stitches. And the last one here, 20. So that's what I have. Now chain 1, turn. Now make yarn over slip stitch in next 20 stitches. So until this point where we attach the yarn. So here's the last stitch, so 20 in total. Here I am almost at the end. Yarn over slip stitch and one more yarn over slip stitch. Now I'm going to work along the thumb gusset, here, adding 3, 3, 3, 3, in total 12 more stitches. So make yarn over, insert the hook into the back loop and make a slip stitch. And you see here is the little hole that you will sew later. One more yarn over slip stitch, and the third one, yarn over slip stitch. You remember, while crocheting the thumb part, we were leaving always 3 stitches unworked. Again, for the smooth transition, we will insert hook into these 2 loops, make yarn over after, and into the back loop of the next stitch, and pull through all loops on the hook. Then add 1 more yarn over slip stitch and 1 more. Now again, going down, thinking about transition here into 2 loops, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Great. And the last 3 stitches, slip stitch, yarn over, slip stitch, yarn over, slip stitch. We have done in total 32 yarn over slip stitches, and then make slip stitch back loop in each stitch, in total 13. And the last one. Here it is, the thumb is ready, so we joined all rows. Look how beautiful it is. I really adore how it looks. And now we are going to repeat the pattern from row number 2 until the row number 19. So you make slip stitch in next 39 stitches, leaving 6 stitches unworked, then 4 stitches unworked, then 2, and at the very end, to make the rounded top of mitten, we skip last 2 stitches. So you can start watching video from the beginning. Repeat everything till row number 19, and you remember row number 18 and 19 we are adding 2 short rows. Like here we make slip stitch in 7 stitches back and forth. So here I want to show you how it will look. It is optional, so for me, I do not need to add it, but for someone, yes, it is important to add those 2 rows in the middle and at the end. Here I am, that's what I have. That's how the mitten is looking now. The top, beautiful. Everything is super nice, clean and neat. Now to make a seam, again, fold your mitten wrong side out. So this is the wrong side. Find the first stitch of the foundation chain and then the back loop of the first stitch on the opposite side. Make yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook. And let's repeat. Insert the hook into the next stitch, then back loop, yarn over and pull through. Next stitch, yarn over, pull through. Next stitch, here it is, then back loop, yarn over and pull through. Next stitch, yarn over and pull through. And so on. Back loop, yarn over and pull through. So here it is, go on joining till the very end. All stitches. So here it is, the mitten is ready. Now cut the yarn, pull the tail through the last loop, and now weave in end. The same as we did for the thumb. Cut. We have a couple of more tails here. Turn the mitten right side out and look at this. Here is the top. Everything looks nice. One side, another side, and the thumb. Now the very last step, we need to close this hole. For this, I'm looking for the tail I left. Here it is. You can put your mitten on, thread the tail, and let's close the hole. One here, one stitch here. I'm sure you can do it better than I. Just as you like. Then on the other side. That's it. Pull the tail on the front side and weave it in end as usually. That's it, guys. My mittens are ready. I hope yours as well. If you're looking for written instruction, please check my blog. Do not forget to leave a comment. It helps me a lot. And of course, do not forget to subscribe and like this video. I wish you all a good day and see you soon.